What's up, guys? This is Bolt Action,
And I'm Lawrence.
and this is Game Plan Gaming. And I happen to not be wearing any pants right now. It's kind of nice. Makes me feel fresh. And we're here today to talk about Diablo 3 and Diablo 3 gameplay and all that nonsense. So we're gonna jump right into our history with Diablo and Diablo 2 and how we spent our entire lives on Diablo 2 because, you know, we're just that cool. And Lawrence is going to start.
Alright, so my Diablo history basically started when I went to my friend's cabin and the weather was like really, really cold outside, but not cold enough to be snowy or fun or anything like that. So more or less we spent about 12 to 16 hours a day playing Diablo, and it was really, really addicting as expected. So, I mean, that was my start with Diablo 2, and then as soon as I got back, I torrented it on my computer, and...
Torrented?
You know, yeah.
Torrented?
Pirate Bay.
I'm sorry, but I
Pirate
have
Bay is the way to
5 Diablo battle chests in my house. 5. Because we get the CDs, and then we just lose them.
Wow.
And we lose the keys like crazy.
Well, the good thing about torrenting is you don't even need a CD, so no worries. But anyways, as soon as I got it on my computer, I mean, it was just your typical addicting MMORPG. I didn't play that much, but when I played, I'd basically, get semi-burned, pump some music, get a lot of food, and just go ham on Diablo for several hours. And I don't know, my favorite classes were probably the Spellcaster, Sorcerer, Mage, whatever you want to call
Sorcerer.
it, and the Paladin.
Paladin?
Indeed. And,
What kind of pally were you? Zeal?
what kind of Paladin?
Always Zeal?
Always Zeal, man. And always the multi-strike attacks. Always.
What about Hammerdin? I like the Hammerdin. Hammerdin was so good. You could literally get to level 27 or something like that, and I'm pretty sure that's when you got the hammer if you spec properly. And you could just max out as many points as you possibly can into hammer, and then run into the cow level and literally farm that for your all of your levels. It's crazy, and you could solo it.
Yeah, no, honestly, my modus operandi though was I would just be a frost mage, and I'd have ice bolt and ice blast, and I'd basically, run in, spam the fuck out of those attacks, run back, recharge mana, rinse and repeat, and basically do that. Also, it helped that, I mean, I'm sure you know about the Players 8 mod, right? Where you can, in your console, type in Players 8, and then the game will be 8 times harder, but you'll also get 8 times the experience.
What the hell was that in the background?
Oh, I was wiping off my keyboard.
That was really, really loud. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to hear what you said.
Damn, man. Alright, well, that'll be something to edit out. You guys never heard anything. But anyways, yeah.
So you played Diablo at your buddy's cabin alone
And then...
because it was cold.
Yep. Very cold.
No homo.
How would that be homo?
I don't know, you're by yourself with your friend in your cabin, video games, it's cold outside.
I mean, there were other people at the cabin too.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. It wasn't like an intense one-on-one gaming session or anything silly like that. But
Those are my favorites. I'm not wearing any pants, Lawrence.
oh my. That again.
I'm gonna go into my history now
Good
with
call.
Diablo, because, oh my god, I spent my childhood Diablo. Oh my god, it's so good. I played that game for 6 hours straight after I got home from school. Back then, I was completely lifeless. I had more of a social life back then than I do now, to be honest. But it's because I don't like conversing with people right now because they're so damn retarded.
Majority of people. Vast majority.
Almost everybody is retarded. People say stuff and they're so confident that it's correct, and then you just sit there and you facepalm and you're like, I don't want to be around you anymore. But anyways, moving on to Diablo. I used to play that so goddamn much. I leveled up so many characters, and I don't know what it was that kept me playing. I guess it was the progression with it, but you'd play and like by yourself, and you'd go through the entire game, and then as soon as you finish the entire game on normal, you just do runs. Like there's Trist runs where you just run through Tristram from like level 5 to level 17 or 18. And then you do Tombs runs, which is like level 18 or whatever, 20 something. And then you do
like almost a 30 on Tombs runs.
I guess it depends. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really remember it that well, anyways. But what was it after? What was after that?
Tombs, and then.
I remember going straight from Tombs to Bale. To be honest.
What's Bale? Is Bale the castle with the portal thing?
The final. The final thing. Yeah, like he's the dude who summons a bunch of crap. Like
yeah.
And you go fight him, and there's a giant crystal thing.
Yeah, that's definitely Bale. Definitely Bale.
Yep, but like, you just go from there and do Bale, like, and then you go after Bale, you do Hell runs. Well, you do Bale for a long time, like, to level 50 at least, and then you do Hell runs and Nightmare runs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you do the same thing over and over again. It'd just be a little bit more difficult, and you wait till you got like the best character ever. But you didn't really play the game that much. You didn't really like go through the story and crap like that. You just like were addicted to the progression of the game.
I mean, I don't know. I would say though that I actually found a lot of entertainment and enjoyment in the progression of the game. And one of the most fun things for me was just. Like, in single player, you don't have the wealth of item trading and buying opportunities that you do if you're playing with a lot of people. So in single player, one of the most fun things for me would just be just running around and in the process of doing, like, Tristram runs, build runs, whatever, I would basically just farm a lot of, like, really cool items and, you know, pimp out my characters a little bit. So that was one of the most fun parts for me, I'd say.
But like the progression is like addictive, like it's scary.
You mean the progression of like levels and
progression of getting through levels, upgrading your stuff, making your character so personalized, and getting the items you want and stuff like that. Because I mean, you don't know exactly what items you're going to be getting, right? Like you go in,
it's very random.
It's very, very, very random. Like you'll get something and you'll be like, "Oh my god, what is that? It's so amazing! I want it! Oh my god!" It's like a roller coaster, but you know, Diablo.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like opening a pack of like MTG or Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever. It's like half the time you just get shit, and then you'll find these absurdly good items, and you'll just be fucking happy for the rest of your 6-hour long.
It's like if the lottery is more frequent, like if you won the lottery more often.
Yeah.
Like you'd want to keep playing, right? Like. Say the lottery wasn't that much, like you won $1,000, you'd be like, oh my god, I need to buy more tickets. I have more of a chance to get $1,000, and you're just addicted to it, and like it's like gambling. It's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. On that note, it was kind of funny, but I was talking to my dad about Magic: The Gathering the other night, and he basically pointed out, no, but he was talking about how. Basically, all trading card games are a corporate scandal to get kids into gambling, which is a pretty astute take on the situation, in my opinion.
I never really got into Magic: The Gathering. I was big into Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff like that, but...
Yeah, I was a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan, too. Big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. That was back in the days of elementary school, though.
Oh my god. You know what's even better than that?
What?
Beyblades.
I was one of the kids that was too into Yu-Gi-Oh to get into Beyblades, so I can't relate on that one, but they look pretty cool from what I saw, just spinning around and fucking...
You can't even imagine the face I'm making right now. You didn't have a childhood, man. I don't know what to say. Like, we used to, like, get a big stadium and like do 1v1s, right?
Yeah.
And I had this perfectly balanced one. It was like with a white top, and I'd take scissors to it and I'd sharpen the edges.
Wow.
I'd literally sharpen the like. If you grabbed it, you'd sometimes cut your hand.
That's going too far.
Because it was so sharp. But like I never lost. It would just sit. It was heavy enough to sit in the center and sharp enough and small enough to get underneath everyone's Beyblade and it just take it out. And I've literally taken off the tops of other people's Beyblades because it was so awesome. And it was like the most fun thing ever. Like, you'd want to launch Beyblades everywhere. And the launcher things, oh my god, the launcher things were so cool. You had like this little tiny square with a little launcher thing that hooked into the top of your Beyblade, right? You had the little cord that went into it. And you could get like an extra long cord.
Oh yeah.
That goes into it, so you get extra speed. And there was one that had like a gun handle attached to it, and you could like pull it as like a gun handle. It was awesome. You're really off topic. We don't even have time for my Diablo like first impression. Here's my Diablo first impressions. Story was half decent, but like you missed a lot of stuff because you didn't read the books. I mean, it wants you to read the books. It literally, like, you'll skip half the story because you didn't read a book. Like, you'll have no idea what's going on at certain points. And the gameplay and progression is basically fun. It's a Diablo game. It's fun, but the combat's really slow. And like, as soon as you play through it, like the first time you play through it, and you play through a character, and you consistently go through, and you get to like level 30, and so you want to play an alt just to see what the other characters are like. And you're like, wow, this game sucks. Because, I mean, I am seriously depressed with Diablo 3. I played a Barbarian. I tried to try out another class, because I have a Demon Hunter right now. That's the gameplay you've seen in the background right here. And it literally, like, it was so boring. It was just click, 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 click. I mean, that's what Diablo games are, more or less, but it was weird. Like, first time you get sucked into it, like, it's so amazing. And then the second time, like, you're gone. Torchlight 2 is amazing, and I'm gonna have an awesome first impressions of that. Now, with this video right here, since we missed last Friday's video, because Lawrence was busy, and I had problems with Steam and stuff like that, I actually screwed up my sleep schedule too. But we gotta talk about social media crap. So we've got Twitter, which is Gameplan Gaming, just normal Gameplan Gaming, which you can follow us, and it'd be nice. And I don't know how many of you guys use Twitter, but
none of them.
Whatever.
Nobody uses Twitter.
I mean, I don't even touch like the Twitter for Gameplan Gaming because it's bare. And we also have Steam group, which is also, I think, just Gameplan Gaming, and you can join that. We have more followers on that than we do the YouTube page. It's kind of retarded.
So we have like 50, 60?
We have 116.
Wow, I did not see that coming. Did not see that
on
coming.
The Steam group, and we have 34 subs. Anyways, but this is coming to an end. I've been Bolt Action, who is currently not wearing any pants.
And I've been Lawrence, who is wearing pants.
Bye!
Okay, thanks, bye. Peace.